Yo, what is going on, guys? Bobby here, and today I'm going to show you how to easily win the championship challenge that's coming out on Friday, and it's going to last 2 days long. Now, for those of you who don't know, what is the championship challenge? Well, the championship challenge is a challenge where you need to get 15 wins in order to participate in the new year of esports. Every game you win, you're going to get a star drop, and if you can win up to 15 games, you get to play esports, and if you don't, well, you're not good enough to play esports. But good thing you guys are subscribed to me, and I'm going to tell you guys the best brawlers and best team comps for each map in the championship challenge. Now, something that's important to note is that every single brawler you play in the championship challenge is going to be fully maxed out. So it's going to have hypercharges, gadgets, star powers. If you don't have it, you're still going to have it in the champ challenge. So the first map in the championship challenge is going to be Gem Grab Hard Rock Mine. If you're queuing up with randoms, I would play Rico, Stu, or Juju if you want to play a lane. I would probably play a mid because I like to hold the gems with randoms, so I would play either Gene or 8-bit, but you have your options. There's two comps that work really well here, in my opinion. First, you have Stu, which you put on the left side with the speed turret gadget. Mid, you have 8-bit, which is slow, but the Stu speed turret is going to speed you up. And then on the right side, you have Rico, which has been good here since 2017. So if you have teammates that you're playing this with or friends, what you want to do is go this comp. You want to go this speed, Stu, star power, put it in spawn so your 8-bit has some speed, and then just play right side with Rico and slowly win the game. It's really easy for Rico to win lane because of all the bounces over here, so usually you're able to win 9 out of 10 times. Probably unless you're facing a Larry or a Juju. Now 8-bit is slow, but matching it with the speed turret kind of lets the 8-bit move up the map really fast. And then once 8-bit gets his turret, he can go fast. So you're kind of fixing all of 8-bit's weaknesses all at once. See, now that 8-bit can move fast, I have damage, we're all set up, and we are probably going to win this game really easily. I'm going to go down, but it's okay because 8-bit is a totally safe brawler. And on the other side of the map, we have Stu that's going to take care of any problems if we need him to. For the second comp, I like Juju on the left side where there's that wall. Gene in the middle, and then Sandy on the right. Now, Gene and Sandy work really well together because the Gene pull pulls people closer to the Sandy and helps Sandy gets pull, and the Sandy super obviously helps the Gene out because the Gene can move up the map and hit a good pull. Juju, on the other hand, is just one of the best brawlers in the game right now and can just win any lane, it seems like, unless you're facing a tank. But if you're facing a tank, although Sandy doesn't counter tanks, it's fine because Sandy can get a lot of hypercharges or Sandy supers at the very least to help you win the game. Even though they're set up with the 8-bit, which is a very common mid here, also Juju can completely counter that and just throw shots onto the turret to get rid of the turret and basically make the 8-bit useless. The second map is Dribble, which is brawl ball with randoms. The anti-tanks are Lou, Macy, and Amber. If you're a thrower main, go Juju or Larry. And if you like tanks, I would say Frank or Daryl. The comp that I like the most on this map is Juju, Lou, Amber. It feels like it covers literally everything. You have a broken hypercharge with Lou, which is also an anti-tank. You have the best thrower on the map, which is Juju. And Amber is just basically good into everything and has good range, so you're not lacking anything in this comp. I already explained why all these brawlers are good earlier, but most comps in Brawl Ball have a tank, so, you know, obviously I counter their Primo. This is actually a really good trial game because they have a Monkey and a Primo. Like, they just have the weirdest brawlers on their team, so if we can beat something like this, then surely we can beat anything, right? Now, Lou is really good once I get that hyper, so I'm just trying my hardest to get hyper right now. Oh, poor Miko. I'm going to hypercharge that Primo. So now this should be a goal for us. Going to move up. I'm just going to walk it in because the Miko can't stop me. Ball in the net. 1-0 us. Now the Juju's just holding it down, doing as much work as possible. And her little pet thing is super annoying for the other team as well. Able to freeze the Penny. Unfortunately not get the kill, but I'm doing a lot of work. The Penny's basically dead. The Primo's almost frozen. And the Amber and Juju are just putting in crazy work. Oh my god, no way we didn't kill him, please! We're gonna lose, no! Oh my god, good play by the Amber. Now it's important that your comp is also good in overtime because obviously Brawl Ball can go to overtime. And even though we have a thrower, we do have an Amber and a Lou, so our comp does excel in overtime. Whereas if you play a tank, it's not really always like that. That's going to be a nice little goal. Going to spin on that Primo a little bit. and that's going to be a win. The second comp I like is Macy, which is going to play on the left side, Frank, which is going to play in the middle, and then Stu on the right side. I really like this comp a lot because I do honestly like having a tank in Brawl Ball to apply some pressure. We have Macy as an anti-tank, which you can replace it with Lou, although on a more open map, I definitely think I prefer Macy. And then Stu, because again, Stu is just one of the best brawlers in the game, so what's not to love about Stu? Nice stun by the Frank, and that should be an easy goal. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Please. Okay, I got one hit too to charge my super. Now I have hypercharge, Frank is hypercharged, so we should be able to make a play that's going to win us the game here. I'm just going to pop mine and run in a straight line. No! Oh my god, good play by them. Oh, that was so close. If that Frank got that shot off, we would have won. But I think we're still in a good spot. Stu's going to hyper, go in a straight line. We all know when Stu hypers, only good things happen for the Stu. He's going to put the ball in the net. And that is a very good comp that I definitely suggest you guys play. The third map in the challenge is going to be Safe Zone, and the brawlers with randoms that I like is Melody, Colette, Chuck, Crow, and Colt. If you're playing with randoms, you have to play brawlers that do an insane amount of damage, or else you're probably just going to lose. The first comp I like is Melody, Juju, and Belle. Melody goes on the left side, Juju goes on the right, and Belle in the middle. So if you're playing with a team, you can definitely have one range brawler because it's very important to have a range brawler. And then Melody just does so much damage. I don't think you really need anything else besides the Melody on your team. Obviously, the difficult part with Melody is getting super. So if you can kind of trade your life for one super, I would definitely suggest doing that. I'm going to try and get hyper off this Chuck. Probably close to getting it. Only a few shots off. I only have one dash. And they're waiting to defend me. There we go. I have my hyper, but I do need to get my dashes. So I'm going to use my last remaining dash. Oh, I am going to go down, but I do have my hyper charge. So as long as we can defend this Chuck for a little bit longer, we should be able to win. Okay, I'm going to go up. Crazy damage being done. And the second comp I like is, again, Melody. Melody is just a must on this map. On the left side, Angela, which plays in the middle, and Crow on the right. The only brawler that you're probably going to see twice today is Melody because she is just so important to have on Heist. Easily the best brawler, and it's not even close. I like Angelo, though, because Angelo can go on the water. Angelo and Belle are by far my two favorite range brawlers here. And Crow is a really good defender because if they have a tank or a Melody or a Chuck, the Crow can defend really well. Doesn't necessarily fully get the stop, but the Crow is going to take away damage from the other player and also charge his hypercharge while defending, which is obviously going to make for a lot of damage when he gets on the safe. I got my super, so I'm just going to dash up like any normal Melody player should, and hopefully I can get on safe here. I'm going to pop my shield. I'm going to go for the kill, though, because if I... Oh, my God, if I got that kill, I would have been able to do so much damage. Good thing about Melody, though, is I got my super back, so I'm just going to dash right back up the map as if nothing happened and just be annoying for the other team. I'm one off my hypercharge. There we go. I'm going to be able to get it, so hopefully I do crit. No! I should have popped my shield. I messed up. I'm going to get one kill, get my super back. I'm going to get right back onto safe, so here we go. This should be a lot of damage. There is a Melody defending me, though, which is a little bit weird, I guess. I don't really know how that interaction goes. I did a good amount of damage. I wish I got my hypercharge off on safe, but it looks like this comp is good enough to where even if you mess up, the Crow and the Angelo should be able to hold it down. I'm going to get another shield, go on safe with my super, and that is going to be the second heist comp. The fourth map in the challenge is going to be Dueling Beatles, which is Hot Zone. With randoms, I like Stu, Juju, Amber, Barry, and Lou, especially Barry. We have two pretty easy cheese comps for you guys. The first comp is going to be Gray, Lou, and Dragon. It doesn't really matter where you go because the goal is just to get teleports and teleport into the zone. So we're going to have Gray, Draco, and Lou. Draco is broken in Hot Zone. I know many of you probably don't believe that, but you just walk into the zone, and even if you die, it's okay. Like, I'm getting zone time while dying there. And I'm going to respawn, even though I only hit one or two shots, right beside getting a dragon. So again, I'm just going to walk in a straight line. I got my dragon, and now all I'm going to do is walk in a straight line into the zone, and everything's going to be okay. I pop my gadget, I move them out of the zone, Even though I die, I have a dragon again. My teammates are in the zone, and we just keep doing it over and over and over until we win. Again, pop the dragon, run in a straight line. Everyone is afraid of me. Nobody can get into the zone. You pop the gadget, and it seems like you kind of just live forever. Now that we have a great TP set up, it's just like instant game over. We're automatically going to win because we're just going to keep spawning in the zone. We're going to keep getting dragons, and there's just nothing the other team can do about it. I wasted my super and my gadget there, but it literally doesn't matter because we have a teleport taking us to the zone, and we're just going to get our dragon right back. Oh my god, he just bumped me into my spawn. That was crazy. Dude, stop bringing me to spawn! I love that comp though. Definitely easy wins, especially if you're facing a Bonnie. And the second comp we have for you guys is Berry, Dragon, Amber, and this is like the easiest comp in the game. Just run in a straight line and you're gonna win every time. And this comp is very simple. It's just get zone time, win game. Even if you die, it's okay because you're standing in the zone, you're healing up, you're doing whatever you need. And this is just like the ultimate sit in zone and don't care about your KD comp. Nope, you are not getting that kill. Barry's just so good on hot zone. Dragon is just so good on hot zone. If you can get that pairing with any meta brawler, you're probably going to win 99% of the time. Barry's just so good. It's actually unreal. Just way too much value in this mode. Like, what even is this brawler in hot zone? Absolute insanity. Easy win. Finally, we have Bell's Rock. With randoms, I would go Jean, Juju, Bell, Brock, Gus, or RT. The first comp that I like is Jean, Sprout, and RT. Obviously, Sprout goes on the middle, and then you have your two lanes. I feel like Jean's kind of just a must here because the pull is so good. They do have the monkey, which is a pretty good brawler, but as long as I stay close to my Jean or my RT, I should be fine as a thrower. I think thrower on this map is also really important because if they don't have a thrower, it's really easy to just take over the mid and kind of walk in a straight line and just get really easy positioning. And that's exactly what we're doing here. If you ever want a good wall, you definitely want to just wall off that little spot right there because it forces them to move up. Really nice kill over there. So again, even though the monkey does have good matchups on us, it's fine because we have two brawlers that are good into him. And then now we got that Jean pull, which is obviously really good. So if they come anywhere near this wall, they just automatically get pulled and there's just nothing that they can do. Easy round win. When RT has super, he also defends aggro really well by going in his like Jackie form. And it's just way too easy with this comp, to be honest. Big missed pull, and I used my hyper only to run away. But again, I think that's totally fine. Really well played by my RT right there to trade and get that kill. And we have mid position, and that's all that really matters on this map. Holy, what a pull. That was crazy. I'm just going to use these walls to block out the Angelo. Nothing that he can do. And that's going to be a really easy game win. And the second comp I like is just the cheesiest comp of all time. Cat Daryl, which is the easiest, most broken thing in Knockout. And then you mix that in with the Jean that has pull and heals. It should be the easiest win ever. So you're just going to sit here for the first part of the game, literally do nothing. We have two win conditions on our team. We have a Jean pull and we have Kit mixed with Daryl. So all we're going to do is sit here. We're going to wait for the Daryl to get roll. There's nothing that they can do 99% of the time to kill us. And then I'm just going to jump on the Daryl's back. And I should be totally fine to just go in and get a kill. The Jean, he's just there for the pull if the Kit Daryl doesn't work out. But it works out 99% of the time, so we should be fine. Very easy play. Nothing the opponents can do at all. If your Daryl rolls in and gets low, you just use the hamburger. And it should be easy enough to win the game. If you're in a 3v1 situation, or mostly a 3v1, not really a 3v2, you want to jump off the Daryl's back so you start charging your next super. Really simple concept, really easy to play. You just walk in a straight line and win basically every single time. Again, I'm going to jump on. Daryl's going to roll. I'm going to use my cheeseburger. Good try by the RT. We unfortunately just have too much health and do too much damage. I don't know why I jumped off there. I just felt like it, I guess. But we do have a Gene, and that's the beauty of this comp. We have multiple win conditions, so even though I jumped off and I basically threw the game, we still have good position with the Gene to hit an easy pull. Same with the Daryl. And same with Daryl Roll. He also has Hypercharge, so this should be a pretty easy win for us. Beautiful play by our Daryl and our Gene, and now all we got to do is win this 2v1. I think they should definitely go forward and get the pets. They don't. Doesn't matter, though. Easy win. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Imagine. Oh my God, no way that just happened. Good news is I have my kit jump, and I guess that's all that matters here, so I won't throw. I guess that's a good teaching lesson. Don't rely on your teammates. Always make sure you play the best you can, because even when they should win 100% of the time, they somehow don't win. Good thing Kit Daryl is so absolutely broken, though, that we're able to just go up and get a couple kills over there. What a dumb comp. Now, all we got to do is win a 2v1. If we throw this 2v1, I'm going to be very upset. All right, there we go. We're going to be able to get the win. And that is going to conclude our last comp from this challenge. So I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. I'll make it every single time there's a championship challenge so you guys can win. But that's going to be it for me today. So I'll catch you guys again later.